Hi, it's Martin again. I want to talk about the second course that we're running in January. It's called Brains, Minds and Machines, and it's going to be dealing with what is it to be aware, what is it to be conscious, and we'll be looking at ideas about artificial intelligence. We're going to be looking at a lot of science fiction films as well, because we're going to be talking about the fear that we all have of human beings, of robots becoming famous, becoming powerful and taking over. So we're going to be looking at films like I, Robot, AI, The Millennial Man, no, Bicentennial Man, I beg your pardon. And we're going to be talking about what is intelligence, what is it to be conscious. It sounds really complex, but it's going to be a fun course, and there's going to be looking at a lot of literature, a lot of films, a lot of ideas about what it is to understand who we are and what the difference is. It was Turing who said, what is it? How do we know if we are actually talking to artificial intelligence? Indeed, can we actually say what artificial intelligence is? Is it any less artificial to have our minds made up of carbon and bone and structure and tissue, rather than be made of metal or the computer chip? So this course is about understanding what a brain is, what a mind is, what a machine is, and how we tell the difference. Can animals be said to be conscious like us? Can we go back to the old idea of René Descartes? I think, therefore I am. Does thinking mean that we actually are? What is thinking? What is being? What is consciousness? How do we relate to one another and to groups of people? What is it to add a mind to a brain? What is a mind? Is it just in the brain? Is it all over the body? Is the awareness everywhere? This is a course that's for the science fiction enthusiast, the philosopher, the thinker, the person who's curious, and the person who wants to ask the bigger questions in life. It's a 13-week course. It's going to be great fun, and as I said, we'll be looking at science fiction, science fantasy, robotics, neuropsychology, anatomy, and how all of these things fix together. How can any of us be sure? There's that moment in The Matrix where Neo is asked by Morpheus, do you want the red pill or the blue pill? And Morpheus says, I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. We won't be quite giving you a red pill or a blue pill in this, but we'll be trying to get a little bit down into the rabbit hole to see how deep it goes. So, you know, it'd be great to see you in January asking these questions. What is consciousness? What is intelligence? What is a mind? How do we know we think? How do we know we are? I hope you'll enjoy it. It's a great antidote to the poor quality of the weather in January and the despair that those dark days bring. So I'll look forward to seeing you in the new year.